I'm Jaden Zelms, and welcome to the Political Pulse. I'm your host, Jaden Zelms. Apartments are continuing to be built on the University of Arizona campus despite a numerous amount of noise complaints. From these extra barriers here to an increase in Capitol Police, this is all in preparation for Prime Minister Netanyahu's visit on Thursday. House Republicans have now shut down 2 attempts on the House floor to repeal the 1864 law. But with looming potential tax cuts and an introduction of new tariffs, certain market sectors could be affected. At the Tucson International Airport, you can see behind me, there's still a good amount of travelers going in and out of the airport, despite the absolute tragedy that occurred in D.C. After talking to a variety of students across campus, it is clear that the issue of abortion is prevalent in them deciding who to vote for. Here at Nightfall, there's really a variety of activities for all ages. There's a carousel for the younger ones, and even a clown-themed haunted house to get a fright in before Halloween. You could also win a prize. If we take a look right now, the Democrats are sitting at 227 and the Republicans at 219, with 93 unclaimed votes. Local city officials are celebrating a new groundbreaking project that is said to strengthen the Tucson area and decrease homelessness. So currently, Katie Hobbs is serving her first term as a Democratic governor, with the next election being in 2026. The UA's financial crisis is now affecting student media. The Daily Wildcat's opinion desk has been disbanded. Immediately after Trump's victory, he wasted no time with getting his transition team rolling and even delegating some cabinet positions. It's a bright and sunny day in Tucson, though just last week, this was not the case. This popular walkway was flooded with water, a common occurrence during Tucson's monsoon. Mike Crimmins, a professor in the Department of Environmental Science, says with the rain comes benefits, not only for the city's residents, but also its wildlife.
That water refills ponds and tinajas and, springs, and so the wildlife really rely on it critically as well.
Julia Terrault from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association says these storms can replenish farmers' aquifers, which is crucial in the desert climate.
Is that we do get a lot of our rainfall, pretty much about half of the year's rainfall totals will come through monsoon season.
Though with any extreme weather, there's always a potential, there's a risk.
As we talked about with monsoon flash flooding, so normally dry creek beds and washes can rapidly fill up with water.
Terrault says it's important to be prepared for flash flooding.
Having different routes, especially that are not going to be flooded, because otherwise you'll just get trapped.
For more information on how to stay prepared for these storms, visit UATV3 on Instagram. In Tucson, Arizona, Jaden Zelms, UATV3. The stock market reacted pretty positively to Donald Trump's victory on November 5th, but with looming potential tax cuts and an introduction of new tariffs, certain market sectors could be affected. On the campaign trail, Trump frequently discussed implementing more tariffs. Travis Graham, the markets director of the investment club at U of A, explains some of those trade-offs.
Tariffs in the short term can really boost economic activity. In the long term, I don't necessarily think that tariffs will be good for international relations.
They could also have a negative effect on U.S. consumers.
If tariffs do rise, that'll pass price increases off to the consumer, and I think if that is the case, we might see rates rise again, being back in a high rate environment, as inflation will pick up as well.
With inflation not showing signs of falling, students and investors are putting their money elsewhere. Master student and co-founder of the Crypto and Finance Club, Jack Marco, sees a future with cryptocurrency.
We see a shift in the investment landscape kind of moving forward. And I see cryptocurrency becoming a more prominent asset over the next few years.
Marco says the Federal Reserve is adopting a new financial infrastructure in 2025 called ISO 222, which could involve certain crypto coins.
I see investment and potential gain on some of the tokens or cryptocurrencies that are going to be utilized in the cross-border payments with the new system.
President-elect Trump has also been working with Elon Musk, who is very pro-crypto. From Tucson, Arizona, for UATV3, Jaden Zelms. With so much anticipation and uncertainty around Arizona, I decided to talk to student voters on campus and gauge what they thought. Do you plan on voting in this year's presidential election?
Yeah, probably.
I do.
I am not.
Why? How did you come to that decision?
I think if I were to make a decision on something like politics. I would have to be a little more well informed, maybe watch some videos, check out each campaign, that kind of a thing. So it's just I don't feel like I'm prepared.
I am planning on voting in the upcoming election. Yes.
Most definitely, I plan on voting. Yeah.
What are some important topics in deciding who you're going to vote for?
Women's health care, gun control. Yeah, I'd say those are the two biggest ones.
I think the ban on abortion here in Arizona.
Probably like the current conflicts going on in the Middle East, social and economic inequalities.
Quality of the person.
I would say the biggest is just like bodily autonomy.
The reason I'm voting for Kamala Harris is because she has a really awesome plan, and I don't think we've seen that from a lot of politicians.
How do you think Arizona's going to turn out? If we're a swing state, do you think we'll end up red or blue?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm not sure. I think it's still going to stay a swing state no matter what.
I think blue. I think there's a lot of Kamala supporters here.
You know, I'm really not sure, honestly.
I hope blue.
We're pulling out blue. I can feel it. I feel the momentum. I feel like people are actually like paying attention and care.
After talking to a variety of students across campus, it is clear that the issue of abortion is prevalent in them deciding who to vote for. However, it's really up in the air if they think Harris or Trump will be the next president, but it is clear that they think Arizona will end up blue. In Tucson, Arizona, Jaden Zelms, UATV 3.